really ready to go.
Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering!
Take me by the hand, take me by the hand,
okay, stuttering!
Take me by the hand, take me by the hand,
okay, stuttering!
He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. The ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Okay, stuttering!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. My God, am I bending the head? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood posh bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Okay, stuttering!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Bring on my quad, your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. You got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
So fucking crazy!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Fuck off! Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's oh look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. Who? There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel! You are dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology! It's everybody. Hi. And welcome to Afternoon Tea with us. What is going on? What is going on? Why is Mr. P streaming right now?
How do I?
Huh?
There.
Yeah?
Oh, I got a customer.
I'm looking at the names.
Hello.
Oh, Sandy. Why, Sandy? Why you do this to me, Sandy? Why you do?
What are we doing?
Anyway.
Yes.
At least if I go to the toilet, I know what I can put on the screen. It's all gravy, baby. Welcome, everybody, to Afternoon Tea with Az. I'm your host, as always, Az from Heel versus Babyface. It's a weird morning to wake up to. Can I just say? I'm not talking about I'm not talking about what some of you, but I was Saturday. That's now my day off. Was it my day off yesterday? No. I did an exceedingly lengthy, ladies, exceedingly lengthy stream. Started at was it 5 p.m.? 5 p.m. my time, so that it was more accessible for my West Coast massive. And I finished off Resident Evil 9 in an 8.5 hour stream. 8.5 hours. And then the day before, on the Friday, I did a just over 7 hour, 40-minute Resident Evil stream. Then went over and did a 3 hour FNT stream. So I streamed 19 hours in 2 days. I'll be completely honest with you. I very nearly, hold on, let me just, I very nearly decided to call this off today. This stream, come back for Sunday Fun Day, but just call this one off to sleep. Because I finished in the early hours of the morning yesterday, and after you've played 8.5 hours of Resi Evil, I couldn't sleep. I was too wired. I was too wired. Oh, this is a first world problem, but I live in the first world. So what else am I gonna have problem-wise? So I could not sleep for ages afterwards. Ages. I don't know. I think the UK is getting a little bit third world, if you know what I mean. I couldn't sleep for ages. And when I eventually fell asleep, which was, I don't know, 4, 5 a.m., something like that. I had a very broken sleep. I kept waking up every hour. And I'd be like, oh, what's the time? And then I'd look down at the time and it'd be like 1 hour later. And I'd be like, what? But I wanted to talk about, some people are just like, don't give spoilers. I wanted to talk about Resi Evil. So maybe I do a video on it tomorrow, so people can choose whether or not to, or I could break it up into a spoiler and non-spoiler section. I don't know. But what I will say is, I'll give the superficial. This is a complete non-spoiler stuff, so I won't give any of the story away. I'll just give the basics, which people know, that it's Resi 9, aka Resident Evil Requiem. And the two protagonists are Grace Ashford and Leon Kennedy. Kennedy. And Leon Kennedy, as the game is set in 2028. So this game is set in 2028. So Leon is 51 years old. Who else is 51 years old? So clearly, all I'm saying is that Capcom showing me some respect. They were just like, we need Leon to be the same age as Heel versus Babyface, as from Heel versus Babyface. Because let's just be honest, I am the inspiration for Leon. Anyway, so non-spoilery. The gameplay elements are fantastic, right? The gameplay, yeah. You young rascal. I am a young rascal, a 51-year-old young rascal. The gameplay elements are absolutely excellent. I think the locations are great that they chose for the game. The way that they broke it up into Leon being more action orientated, Grace being more inverted commas horror. I wouldn't necessarily say horror orientated. I would say that Grace is more survival. So I'd say Grace is more survival orientated, whereas Leon is more push on, spearhead orientated. And it works. That in itself actually works. Grace herself didn't really like as a character, mostly, and I don't like to really do stuff like this. Honestly, I don't. But the voice actress, just her decision, now whether or not it was her decision or whether or not it's the director's decision, but her constant, and it wasn't stuttering as if she had a stutter, it was this awful anime speak that they give characters in terrible animes where they go, they lengthen the first word of pretty much everything they say. It was doing my fucking head in. It was doing my head in. And the first half of the game, it's very much Grace orientated, and the Leon segments are short. And so you get a little bit of Leon. You're just like, let's fucking go. And then boom, you're straight back to Grace and you're like, fuck's sake. So even though the Grace segments in terms of gameplay were very good, I thoroughly enjoyed them. Her as a character, I did not like at all. So I don't think this isn't a spoiler. In the second half, where the game becomes Leon orientated and little Gray, and there's only small Gray segments, to me, it absolutely sprung to life. It was already good, but it just got better when the game decided to focus on Leon, heavily on Leon for the second half of the game. So, yeah, in terms of that, the graphics were absolutely spectacular. The locations looked supreme. Raccoon City was just superb. The destroyed Raccoon City and the member berries of some of the areas were just, primo, absolutely primo. I think the game did a very good job of not egregiously using member berries, but they were very, if you think about the story, which I can't go into, if you think about the story, those kind of flashbacks to Resi 2 that they did and the areas that you went to, I think they really did mean a good bit. So they were excellently done. Leon was just S tier, SS tier. He really was absolutely fantastic. 51-year-old Leon kicking ass, taking names, quibbing like it was 1998 or 2004. Never change. Never change. And as you can probably see, nice big smile on my face because yeah, it really felt like it really kind of like felt like the crux of a Resident Evil game again, particularly after, I would personally say, the disappointments of Resident Evil 7 and 8. Initially, you're like, oh, okay, first person Resident Evil, changing the way, but the story of Leon is 51 in the game, yeah. Because the game is set in 2028. Leon was born in 1977. So yeah. So yeah, I think that Resident Evil 7 and 8, the storylines were weak sauce. The first person mode became very over very quickly. And to return back to third, and I had grace on third person mode. I was very happy that the game gave you the choice. The game was like, we are going to put Grace in first person mode because she's more of a horror element. Leon's going to go into third person mode because he's more action orientated. However, you can change it to suit you. So I changed Grace to third person because to me, Resident Evil should be third person. Not first person, third person. So playing the whole game third person really brought back that great Resi feel. And I think Capcom have done a great job of remaking 2 and 4. Number 3, not so much. There needed to be much more to number 3 remake. But Resident Evil 2 remake and Resident Evil 4 remake were very well done indeed. They did put a bit of pressure on their shoulders for this one, and I feel that they came out on top. And so the gunplay was excellent. The audio was spectacular. That's one thing that you can miss a lot in a video game, is how good the audio is. But when you've got bad audio in a video game, it's very apparent. The audio in this was so good that Leon could shoot a sniper rifle and you could hear the casing of the bullet bouncing, and whatever the surface was, whether it be metal, you could get that ting of it bouncing away. Very, very good indeed. Very, very good indeed. And just so many little graphical things like the smoke coming out of the barrel and things like that were just the little, it's the details. The devil is in the details, and this game is exceedingly well detailed. Gave you plenty of stuff to do. It gave you plenty of little secrets to go for, exploration elements. Hence why I spent a lot of time in Raccoon City, because I wanted to do everything. And when it was over, I just wanted to start up another playthrough. And try and do certain things that I didn't do in the first playthrough. So overall, Resident Evil Requiem, aka Resident Evil 9, to me gets a 9 out of 10. It gets a 9 out of 10, maybe a 9.25. I would say the only areas to me that it slightly lost a little bit was the Grace. Was Grace not being a great character? If they had made the decision to go with a more established character like Claire like Jill and kind of compromised one of those characters so that they couldn't get all the gear that they wanted. Therefore, their segments were more horror or more survival orientated than Leon's. I think it would have worked much better because you could have just had both Leon and Claire or Jill investigating what was going on with the Ashcrofts. So they could have tweaked it that way. So I'd give it 9.25. 9.25. And they well, I can't say about that because that would be a little bit of a spoiler. But I was very, very happy with what I played. I love Resident Evil, one of my favorite franchises of all time. Second only, well, I don't know, you know, it's up there. You've got like The Witcher, Final Fantasy, and Resident Evil for me. I've got a beautiful Resident. If I'm covered in bits, I'll tell you about why I'm covered in bits in a minute. This is packaging. This is packaging bits all over me. I've got a beautiful Resident Evil cabinet there with my 1 in 6s, Jill statue, Leon statue, Ada statue, 1 in 6 Claire in her 1998 outfit, Leon in his 1998 outfit, Ada in the remake outfit, Leon in Resident Evil 6, Ada in her FBI outfit, Claire from a remake outfit, Ashley sat on a barrel, third party and great, and then another Jill statue over there, and an umbrella light with the zombie Doberman as well. Haven't got room in there for a nemesis. The Jill statue comes in 2 parts. It's 2 statues that can fix together to make one, where Jill's running down, but she's being chased by the nemesis. I could only get the Jill part. The nemesis part's too big to go in a cabinet, so I decided not to pull the trigger on that. But I love I love that oh yeah, and I've got my ink ribbons, I've got my T virus, G virus, Las Plagas. I've got sealed Resident Evil 4 from Japan, PlayStation 2, first aid spray, ink ribbon, and chainsaw controller. Chainsaw controller, which I have 2 of. I've got the PlayStation 2 chainsaw controller, which is mint in box. And I opened up the GameCube chainsaw controller because that box was manky as fuck. And it's a great display item. So Resident Evil is back. Resident Evil is alive and well. And let's just see how it did, by the way, in terms of Steam, because this weekend we had the marathon. We had the marathon server slam. And there was also the closed Horizon Hunter Gathering. But let's just see how Resident Evil Requiem is doing right now live. Well, I'll tell you, it's probably going to hit its peak today. So right now, there's 313,000 people on it right now. With an all-time peak of 344,000 players. Mauler has texted me. Mauler texted me to ask me what I thought of Resident Evil. In actual fact, I think I've got a text. I've got a text from him right now. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. So Mauler's asked me. So I do think Mauler will probably play it next week on stream. I mean, I might be jumping the gun here, but I think Mauler might start playing it next week or this week because it's Sunday, which is actually the first day of the new week and not Monday, like uncultured Philistines believe it to be. So it's doing very well. Now, how is Marathon SummerSlam doing? SummerSlam Server Slam doing? When it peaked at 144,500, currently about 43,000 on right now. And the server peak in the last 24 hours was 76,500. So this isn't terrible by any stretch of the imagination. It's not bad, but this is free. This is free, and Marathon's going to be 40 quid, $40 to buy. So what's it going to be like when it actually releases? What's it going to... So I'm interested to see about that. So I wouldn't say that it's bad, but I wouldn't say that it's great. And if you can, just for some comparison, actually, if I just do some comparison, no, that's not what I wanted to do the comparison for. Thank you. There we go. Just for some comparison, let's just see how Arc Raiders is doing right now. Now, this is Arc Raiders. There are currently 135,500 people in it right now. And it's peaked at 482,000 people. Hey, Bruce. 482,000 people. So if we look at their graph, you see it's up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, it's kind of just a little bit, you know, a little bit decreasing now. But it's staying strong considering this is 4 months worth. Now, I played the Marathon Server Slam. I did some solo play and I did some team play. So I got the best of both worlds. Now, the solo play I found crushingly boring. Like crushingly boring. I didn't see a single player when I soloed. Not one. Not a single player. Everything was just against PvE. Extracted a couple of times, got killed a couple of times by the PvE NPCs. They had pretty decent AI. But that was not a good experience. When I teamed up with other people, it was definitely a better experience, but I just found the game very slow, very bland, and I just didn't like gel with it, you know. It was just, it was like Teflon to me. I was trying to get into it, but I was just like falling off its surface. I just couldn't bond with it in any way. There wasn't an element in the game that was just like, all right, let's go, let's get the, you know. I was struggling, and I realized, because I played it for about 4 hours. It says my gameplay is 2.5 for some reason, but I was on the game for 4 hours. So unless it just registers the time, the play time within the actual matches, I don't know. But I was on the game for about 4 hours, and I realized right when I decided to shut it down, I realized that I was simply on it to be on it. I wasn't on it because I was driven to the next match, you know. I thought the menu systems were a mess. They weren't intuitive. They were very confusing in some areas. I didn't like the blocky aesthetic at all. I didn't like the color scheme at all. I'm trying to be as fair as I possibly can here. I tried out a couple of different characters. I totally agree. If you find a character that you gel with, it can make the experience better. But I tried a few characters and I didn't really get into them. I tried the tracker, I tried the tank. So I would not pay 40 quid for this game. And I have no inclination to play it. None. I'd rather replay Resident Evil and try to do more on that, try to do stuff that I didn't do in the first playthrough, than play Marathon. I'm more excited for Crimson Desert than I am for Marathon. Today, on Sunday Funday, we're back on Windrose. And I'm more excited to get back onto Windrose than I would going anywhere near Marathon. The game doesn't excite me. It doesn't excite me. It doesn't give me any reason to pull me in. So, to me, Marathon is a pass. Thank you very much indeed, but I'm good. Cheers. So yeah, I'm more now going to be, excuse me, I'm more now going to be waiting to see what Crimson Desert is like towards the end of this month, because it's March 1st. Happy March, everybody. December, January, February, March. Oof. Sorry, yes. Just kind of working out chat's mum and my anniversary, you know. So yeah, so not for me. Not for me. I don't think, right. I want to make this perfectly clear. I don't think this is going to be a Concord. Like a lot of people, I've seen some people going, this is going to be Concord 3. No, I don't think this is going to be Concord 3. I think it's going to have an audience, but how big that audience is going to be remains to be seen. Remember that Bungie have delayed the release of a Destiny 2 patch or content patch to try and get people to play Marathon. So how well it will do remains to be seen. I don't think it's going to do better than Ark Raiders, though. I think Ark Raiders has a much more fun game loop. I think Ark Raiders has better maps, way better maps. Admittedly, we didn't see too much as regards to the maps in the Server Slam, but the ones that it gave us to play, I found them to be very generic. It felt like you were just playing an Apex Legend. Matt, it's an expansion that they've held back. So it's not just a patch, it's an expansion they've held back. But it kind of felt like I was playing an Apex Legends map with Marathon. And not even a particularly good one either. Like a very basic one. So yeah, Marathon. Nah, I'm good. Cheers. Now then, let's look at let's see. Now this one hold on. Right. This one I've got to be very not careful with, but I've got to sort of look at all the caveats around this one. So there was a closed, not an open, a closed test for Horizon Hunters Gathering this weekend as well. And I think it's over now. And it drew in 561 players. So it went live on Friday, and I think it's I don't know if it's going to open today at some point for another day, but the reason why I got to be careful is we don't know how many invites went out, right? There could have been 600 invites and 561 of them turned up to test. So I don't know how they operated this closed test. I don't know how many people were given the opportunity to play, but 561 at peak decided to. Now, this is what I find interesting. This is the day that it came out and the 2 testing phases. And then look at the 2 testing phases the very next day. So this was today at some point. There you go. Which is now closed down. So at peak today, it went to 273 and 300. And then that was 456 and 563. So the second day of testing was considerably less. As will love Horizon. I hope he gets to play it. Well, they can shove it right up their ass as far as I'm concerned. I loved the very first Horizon Zero Dawn game. I watched Drinker play the second one, and it looked... The gameplay looked, fine. But Aloy had just suddenly turned into the most obnoxious bint imaginable. She was just like, sighing every time she had to do something. And all that kind of stuff. And then we know all about their kind of ideological changes, shall we say. Herman, of course, went off to go to Sony, and he's fucking everything up there massively. Well done. Lady Sugarfoot would be as his favorite. I cannot even, man, So yeah, I as a franchise, to me, I used to love Horizon, particularly after the first game, and now I don't think I'd touch it with a barge pole. So I don't know the pool of testing, but 561 for a closed test. I guess we'll find out if they decide to move to an open test later on in the process, which I think they have to do. Particularly, I mean, if you want to do what Bungie are doing, which I think is necessary, you gotta test out your servers. You gotta see how your servers hold up to the amount of play. Oh yeah, and she can be gay now as well. Yeah, she can les off if you want, because every female characters in a Western video game has got to be gay now. Right. Now then, with that said, a little bit of gamey stuff. Hold on. Right. Now, I had a delivery in the post yesterday. Something I've been waiting for a long time. And finally, it arrived yesterday. And my Transformers Compendium Kickstarter package arrived yesterday. So here's some things that are in it. There's an Autobot fabric, you know, so you can look, I've got bits. This is the bits from the packaging. It had that awful packaging in. So you can have this this patch put onto to something, which I'm absolutely gonna do. A couple of little stickers, a couple of little Autobot stickers that can go onto something, Decepticon sticker that can go onto something, couple of nice pins, that awesome Autobot pin. Whew. And then this coin, this Autobot coin, till all are one. On the side, some bookmarks. Some bookmarks for when you're reading the compendium. And if we flick it over, Starscream on the other side. On the other side of that, then let me open this because I've got a couple of these. Let me open it because I want to see exactly what's inside this. Ooh. Here we go. So this is oh, okay. Anything on that? No. And that is just cardboard. Yeah. So we got a couple of prints here. Starscream and Soundwave. Couple of little prints there. Nice. I got myself a couple of those. Where am I going to put you here? I'll put you back in the packaging. So I got another as well. Unopened. Then we got some lenticulars. Grimlock lenticular. Pretty cool, that one. Another Grimlock lenticular there. And I got a Jazz lenticular as well. A good, cool Jazz lenticular. What's the situation on the new Computron set? Well, the first one's here. There you go. There's Strafe just over there. He's gonna find him a place in the cabinet later. But we gotta wait for the next announcement on who's going to be the next part for Computron. Then there's these. Kickstarter exclusive tech spec cards. And these are all sealed up in here. I got a big, thick Decepticon one. And then a couple of thick Autobot ones. And there's another. Shall we open this one? Let's open this one. Here we go. Let's get this goodness out. Let's get it out. Okay. So you got your decoder. Oh, it smells good. So we got Jazz. Look at the back as well. Beautiful. So we got Jazz, and then there you go. We got the decoder. So you can see his specs there. So we got Jazz. We got Mirage. Ultra Magnus. RC. Blaster. Rodimus Prime. Wheeljack. You can put these all together in like a nice piece of art and then put it up on the wall and shit. Ratchet. Bumblebee. Can we get a focus, please, on Bumblebee? There we go. Bumblebee. Yeah, Wheeljack was killed in Transformers the movie. He was so good in the show as well. Optimus Daddy. Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime. Speaking of R.I.P., Ironhide. Another casualty in Transformers the movie. Omega Supreme. Hot Rod. There's loads in here, isn't there? Hot Rod. Love me some Hot Rod. Grimlock. Prowl. Another casualty of Transformers the movie. Come on. Come on. Why you no want to focus? There you go. Prowl. Metroplex. Who was going to be the Autobot city in the movie, but things happened. And he didn't come in till season 3. And Fortress Maximus. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Fort Max. Love me some Fort Max. So that, all of that, plus the decoder was in that pack. Boom. So all of those were in that pack. Plus the decoder. I'll just slide them back in for now. So there's another, so there's a smaller one here. There's a smaller one here. Should we open up the smaller one? Or do we keep this? No, we're going to open this up. We're going to open this up. Hey, Zoltan. Bringing that Argentinian red over here. Oh, this has got a Decepticon. This has got a Decepticon in it. A couple. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Oh, this is pretty awesome. This is pretty freaking awesome. Oh. Oh. So we got Simon Furman. So we got Simon Furman and Bob Budiansky giving their own tech specs with their own decoder. Strength, intelligence, humor, creativity, typing, drawing, appetite, math. Those are theirs. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty freaking awesome. Now then, there's these here. There's this one. I can't remember what's meant to be in these things. Now then, just make sure there's nothing else in there. Nope. I'll keep it to put this back. Oh, yes. Some more artwork Or the Transformers are, look at that. That cover was what, this is the greatest cover. One of the greatest covers of any comic of any time. So yes, this is the, ooh, the exclusive comic. Now, I actually do have this, but this is actually the comic itself. This is the comic itself. Ooh. But yeah, with its exclusive new cover. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, was it number 5? Number 5. It's number 5 or number 6, wasn't it? Great Shockwave cover. I think like I said, I think one of the greatest covers of all time. Oh. I need a piss. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. And then we have some more comic covers. Some more exclusives. We got the Galvatron Transformers Kickstarter exclusive cover. The war is over and the Decepticons have won. Then we've got the redone cover. There you go. More than meets the eye. Number 5, you're right, number 5. And then we've got the number 2 cover. Number 2 in a 4-issue limited series, which it never became. It was never a 4-issue mini series. It ended up being an ongoing for 80 issues. So those 3 comics in there. I'm just going to nip off for a quick whiz. And when I come back, let's have a look at the compendiums. It's really ready to go.
Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering!
Take me by the hand, take me by the hand,
Okay, stuttering!
take me by the hand, take me by the hand.
Okay, stuttering!
He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. The ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Okay, stuttering!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, I'm bending the cat. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. I'm already back. I'm already back. Right. Ooh, they were good. Let's pop these safely down here. Oh, this arrived a couple of weeks ago now. My G.I. Joe Baroness. My G.I. Joe Baroness 1/6 scale. So now I can put her up with Destro. G.I. Joe power couple extraordinaire. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. No. She doesn't look like Bayonetta. Bayonetta looks like her. Very different. Very different. Right, David? Right, David? Whew. Right. Whatever happened to Sienna Miller? Just saying. Wow. Right. Oh! Bits go flying everywhere. How tick? Let's get opening it. How tick? Get Chatsmon to cosplay as her. That's a very good idea. That's a very good idea. Oh, okay. Got to get this in the right order then. Got to get this in the right order. Right. Okay. I can see through there. Right. Okay. Eek. I am covered in packaging bits. And all here, you don't want to see what's there. It's just a packaging disaster down here. I gotta get that cleaned up before Sunday Funday. It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't. Oh my fucking God. So this is the Compendium 1 and 2. This is the Decepticon side. Hardback. Look at that. Hardback. Absolutely gorgeous. Megatron. Compendium 1. Galvatron. Compendium 2. Just look at all that reading. Woo! Now, you might say to yourself, oh, that Decepticon logo on the back, by the way. Look how that pops. Look how that pops in the light. Dull, maybe? No. So if you're like, wait a minute, I thought there was only 80 issues. Well, there was in Marvel. Marvel did 80 issues of the Transformers comic, but then the UK, yeah, it's got its own inbuilt marker, by the way. But the UK carried on the comic to issue 330 something. I think round about there. So the UK created so many more stories, and some of them were just humdingers. Absolute humdingers, man. That we now have, oh. So, oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. So these are the hardbacks. Oh, wow. Hardback Decepticons. And then we've got the hardback Autobot. Woo. Oh. Look at that. Boy, that's Ultra Magnus there. That's Ultra Magnus on the Compendium #1. And again, just look at the way the Autobot insignia pops on the back. Look at that pop. Woo. So that's the other side of the cover to the Galvatron picture, by the way. Some of the best stories were between Ultra Magnus and Galvatron. And then if we open this here, oh my god, I'm just covered. Look, covered in bits. And over there is a fucking. It's triggering me. Does anyone else want to rub me? No, just me. Okay. And there's Compendium number 2 with Daddy Optimus. There you go. Optimus. Boom. Again. And the thickness. Getting down with the thickness. Oh, man. This was a Kickstarter campaign. This was a Kickstarter campaign. Oh, so there you go. So that's the that's the stuff from that. I just need what I'm going to do very quickly. I can't show you, but I can read it out. Is I just want to go through to see if I got everything. Right. My pledges, my past surveys, here we go. Or my surveys in general. Transformers Compendium set, here we go. So I ordered one 30,000 Skybound Insider prints, which yes. Transformers UK Compendium 1 and 2, yeah. US Compendium 1 and 2, yep. Transformers Autobot patch, yes. Pin, yes. Tech spec, yes. Decepticon challenge coin, yes. Got a coin. Starscream double-sided bookmark, yes. With Bumblebee. Grimlock lenticular, yes. Jazz lenticular, yes. I actually got 2 Grimlock. Transformers 5-2-67 reprints, yes. Starscream and Soundwave print set, yes. Bob Budiansky and Simon Furman tech spec cards, yes. And then the digital stuff, yes. I got, wow, they actually got it. In actual fact, I got slightly more. I got slightly more because they gave me, on a couple of the things that I said one of, they gave me either 2 or 3 of. So they actually gave me a couple of things more. I only ordered one of the lenticular, one of the tech spec packs, but they gave me 2. I ordered 1 bookmark. They gave me 3. I ordered 1 Soundwave and Starscream cards. They gave me 2. I's going to be reading these like a giddy schoolgirl. Well, I mean, I'm trying to collect the originals, all of the UK originals, because I have a full set of the Marvel US, and I want a full set of the British, much bigger size. So that's going to be my next big comic thing. I need to get all the ones that I've got to see what I need, because I do have a lot, and I do have duplicates. Which, when I go through the duplicates, I think I might give them away to you guys. Do something, maybe with members, where I can give them away. Do something with members. You know, they're all in different. They're all in different states of repair. Obviously, they are. Palace, by the way, are currently beating Manchester United 1-0. I know. I hadn't looked because I thought we were going to get fucking hammered today, and then I just saw. Right. Go on, Palace, says Ryan, who works for the team for Rebellion, by the way, who made Atomfall, which was a fucking great game. Made its way into my top 5 games of the year. But long way to go. Long way to go. They've just kicked off for second half. But if Palace could hold on, I don't want to get my hopes up. But if Palace could hold on, we would go up to 11th in the league, and we would be back in touching distance of the top 8. Anyway, long way to go in that match. Manchester United could easily fight back. Apparently, they are looking a bit more dangerous. So we shall have to see. But Ryan certainly wants Palace to win because he's an Aston Villa supporter. So if Palace beat Manchester United, that's going to be doing him a world of favors. A world of favors. I can't believe they gave me a second one. I'm just wondering, is it the same or is there 2 of? Anyway, they gave me a second one. Here's the coin. Now, that's got the Autobot insignia on it, not the Decepticon. So is the Decepticon on the back? Yes. There you go. So the Decepticon insignia on the back. Autobot on the front. Perfect for heads or tails. Autobots are heads. Decepticons are tails. And of course, the Decepticons have peace through tyranny. The Autobots say until all are one, and the Decepticons have got peace through tyranny on the back of theirs. Of course. Of course. So we shall pop then that there. Yeah, man. Well, yeah. Very, very happy with that haul. And they gave me 2 Grimlock lenticulars when I should have only got 1 as well. So they gave me 2 Grimlock lenticulars when I should have just got 1. So I got, I got some extras. I got some extras in my pack. Cheers, boys. Appreciate that. What's this? Oh. Well. There we go. Okay, excellent. I'll get that sorted. Right. Let's go through some supery duperies. Let's go through some super-y dupery. Now then, there's a couple that have been missed off, I think. So I'm just going to go to YouTube for those. Dr. Gordo has been a member for 30 months at the Bard level. Thank you. And Calioth with a $2 says Mr. P's gas station simulator versus afternoon tea fight. Is it a fight, though? Is it a fight? What we got? 1,000 people watching. Mr. Porkchop's got 2,800. Wait, what? Is somebody botting him? Somebody's botting his stream. He had 48 people watching. It's currently showing as 2,854, but his chat's not moving. So somebody's just botted his... He needs to find out who that is and get rid of them. I'm going to drop him a line. Because his chat's not moving. You can tell when somebody's botted a... Am I jealous? Of course I'm not jealous. He's my brother, for fuck's sake. Why would I be jealous? Why would I be jealous that he's had somebody bot his stream? I'm concerned because I don't want his stream to get pulled down. I don't want his channel to get pulled down for botting. Fucking hell. Are you jealous? Yes, I'm jealous that his chat's not fucking moving. And he's being botted. He's botted surfer, Mr. P. He got raided. Well, if he got raided, there's nothing in the chat though. It's not moving. Az is jealous. I can hear you, Kara. Exactly. Only 12 people talking, 2,800 people watching. Exactly. Anyway, let's move on. I'll leave Mr. P to deal with that. Not my problem. Christopher Love with a $5 says, Az, thank you for all you do. Oh, thank you. I'm just a retard with a microphone, but I appreciate it. SJ Almighty with a 69 month, 69, dude. Right. Giggity. High five. And SJ Almighty with a Diamond Geezer super sticker for £1.49. Walker Texas Ranger 45 with a membership for 32 months. Thank you. Doom Guy 1977 with a £2. Wait, Leon S. Kennedy's my age? No, Leon S. Kennedy is my age. My age. It's a thing. TV McAfee has become a member. Thank you, TV McAfee. TV McAfee. Still 1-0 to Palace, by the way. Still 1-0 to Palace. Penalty to Man United. Fuck. Just as I say that, Man United get a penalty. Well, that'll learn me. Still 1-0 to Palace. Oh, penalty, Man United. Okay, so the debate is around whether the Palace defender pulled him down inside or outside the box. So it's going to VAR. Sandsman with a 13-month membership says, happy Sunday fun day. Yes, sir. Cannot wait to get back onto Winrose. Cannot wait. I was having so much fun last week. Apophis Studios with a $2 says, are you going to play the one-legged Gorgoroth? I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to look. One-legged. I mean, if this comes up with a picture of a huge cock, I'm going to smack you. Gorgoroth. One-legged Gorgoroth refers to a hobbyist struggle with assembling the great beast of Gorgoroth miniature or losing a leg component for the model. I do not know this. Referee to this. It's a VAR. No, what? I've got my cat screaming at me now. It sounds like the penalty will stand, but the VAR is deciding if this was a denial of goal scoring opportunity, it might now be a sending off. So it looks like there's going to be a penalty, but now they're deciding whether or not the fucking players go. Oh my God. Palace is still winning 1-0. For fuck's sake. Casual Sadism with a 16-month membership. Casual Sadism. Thank you. Kalioth with a $10 says, looks like you've got all the extras. I got screwed over on them. They gave me a partial refund, but I still wanted that coin. Hope your books are undamaged. Also, hope no missing tech specs. No, in actual fact, unless this pack's got different Autobots in it. Oh, it is a red card. Oh, my God. So it's a red card and a penalty. Oh, well. Well, it doesn't look like Palace. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to open up this tech spec. I'm going to open up this other tech spec. Let me just put that down here, Calioff. I wanna open this up here. Gotta try and open this up without damaging the cards. Yeah, I mean, can this go over here? Yeah, it can. Okay. No, it looks like the same tech specs. So yeah, it was yeah. It's the same tech. So I got 2 packs. Same tech spec. So I got 2 packs. I got a duplicate tech in my Decepticon pack. Oh, wow. I didn't get any duplicate. Techs inside. They just gave me 2 instead of 1. 2 Unicrons, no Cyclonus. Right, I'm going to have to open up the Decepticon one then. Let's open the Decepticon one. Here we go. Here's the Decepticon one. Just open it up. Let's move the decoder. So we got, let's see. Astro Train. Can we get a... Can we get a... There we go. Astro Train. He's gay! He's a botanist! He prefers the company of men! Shush! She's got half a bowl of food. She can bloody eat it before I start filling it back up. Blitzwing. Oh, she's such a complainer in her old age. Galvatron. Yeah, boy. Psycho Megatron. Oh, you're not going to be happy, Calioth, I'm afraid. Laserbeak. Laserbeak being a great Decepticon, by the way. Loyal to Megatron and Soundwave to a fault. Cyclonus. Cyclonus. Ravage. She wants to go outside. That's what she wants. She wants to go outside so she can just literally look and then just wander back inside. But she wants me to do all that for her. Manu did score the penalty, by the way. And Laroc, who scored the goal for Palace, has been sent off. So Laroc scores and concedes a penalty, gets sent off. Palace down to 10 men, 1-1. Fuck's sake. Oh, well. It was nice while it lasted. That is the story of Palace's season. Scorponok. Oh, I would love it. I would love it. I would Joseph Gordon love it if Fans Toys did a Scorponok, man. Oh, she is a little madam. Thundercracker, who is currently an Autobot in the comics, Skybound comics. He's switched allegiance. Bruticus, my boy Bruticus. Bang. Oh, Unicron, not a Decepticon. Unicron is his own entity. He's not a Decepticon, but Unicron. Tripticon. Again, that'll be a great. I very much look forward to when Fans Toys get around to that. Bludgeon. There we go. Devastator. The Fans Toys Devastator is... oh, we got a slight misprint on this as well on the back. Oop. We got a bit of a misprint there on the back. Is it on all of them? Yeah, the misprint's on all of them. Soundwave. Yeah, that misprint's on the back of all of these. Starscream. Yeah, boy. Is Kohlhauser missing all this, by the way? Is Kohlhauser missing all? Maybe Kohlhauser got all of his. I don't know. Megatron, of course. Of course. Megatron. Probably why they threw in some extras. Well, this was sealed, so they wouldn't have known that this was misprinted. And then finally, Shockwave. Boom. So those were the Decepticon ones. They're all unique. No duplicates. No duplicates in any of those. Thank goodness. Let's put them back in here for now. I think getting them all on a... mounting them onto a backing, you know? And then putting it up on the wall would be pretty cool. Can we slide these in? That's what she said. Let's slide them in. Okay, they've slid in. Put the decoder in there as well. Boom. Bit of a bummer, Calioth, for you, I'm afraid, mate. Bit of a bummer there, man. Arch Mangus with a $20 says, a big, thick Decepticon one. Let's get it out. Only on Az's stream. Right? Right. Just trying to see if Manu or 2 want ahead yet. Not yet. For some reason, Palace seem to want to fight back. This is crazy. Buster T538 with a $2 says, who's your favorite Transformer of all time? That's a tricky, dude. That's a tricky one. That is such a hard giggity question to answer because there's various criteria. Like, Sideswipe was the first ever Transformer that I bought, or had bought for me, I should really say. So Sideswipe has a you know, a big place in my heart. Optimus Prime is Optimus Prime, dude. Like, he's the daddy of them all. Oh, needed that. So, is it Optimus Prime? Then I have childhood loves like Hot Rod. Hot Rod was just the coolest fucking car imaginable. It looked awesome. Soundwave. Yeah, Soundwave is just epic. Shockwave just looks so damn cool. So it's such a difficult question to answer. But I'll tell you this, right? This is this to me was the kind of defining point. If you take Optimus off the table, if somebody came up to me now and they said, "Az, I will buy you a graded mint in box Transformer G1. You just tell me which one you want, right? You tell me and I'll get it for you." Now, obviously, there's a huge fluctuation in prices. So depending on what you're getting, it could be $20,000. It could be $700, right? So would you go, "Oh, I'll get the most expensive"? No. Oh, and now it's 2-1. Great. Now it's 2-1 to Man United. Fuck's sake. No, I would say sideswipe. That's what I would say. If I had the ability to get any Transformer, graded, mint, here you go, it would be sideswipe. It would be sideswipe because that was the first one I ever got. And so to me, that's my favorite because I'm always looking. So there you go. Sound Blaster is not better than Soundwave. Get the fuck out of here, Victor. Get out. Get out. Out. How? Oh, get. Oh. Get him. Yeah. Well, Sunstreaker is his brother, but it was always. My favorite car was always a red Lamborghini Countach. And so to have Sideswipe be a red Lamborghini Countach, it was like a double dip. It was like a double dip. Zan Zoltan with 1,000 arses. So says, "You love hot rods?" Yeah, well, yes. Confirming that you really like Transformers in real life. Love you, Az. Never forget 1982, Zanza. Anyway, Eves the First has been a member for 15 months. Eves, thank you. Ives, thank you very much, dude. Sorry, I'm just shaking my head at the football. Noah Mint with a $5 says, "Finished season 1 of Star Trek last night and it was beautiful. The city on the edge of forever broke me." What a great episode, eh? Such a beautiful episode. It was great. Very, very fit Joan Collins, by the way. Calioth with a $5 says, "Thoughts on Transformers issue 70, The Price of Life, that introduces Ratchettron, the horror show combo of Ratchet and Megatron." One of my favorite issues. Yeah, that was a bit of a I can't remember the actual goings on, but I do remember the I think I remember the amalgamation of them. Bloody Ratchet, man. It's been a long time since I've read a lot of these stories. So I need to get back in. You know, it's going to be so great to yeah, here we go. Let's bring this up. Yeah, this was like crazy. half of Ratchet, half of Megatron. That was funny. Not for Ratchet, not for Megatron, but for me. And Eves the First with a £20 says, "Dearest Az, I just spent 4 months in your beautiful country. The British were nothing but kind to us, even with all the current turmoil. England is still great. I sincerely hope for better days ahead. Also, fuck Labour." Absolutely fuck Labour. Fuck Starmer. Get that piece of fucking dog shit out. But thank you, dude. I mean, It's beautiful. We got issues. we got issues. Poseidon with a $50 super chapter. Poseidon with a big fat fitty. Actually at church now, but wanted to show, dude. Thank you for sticking it in my collection box. But wanted to show some support. Keep the entertainment vids coming. I have always annoyed you take on things and occasion. I have always annoyed you take on things and the occasional rant. I don't quite know what that end bit means. Enjoyed. I'm going to say enjoyed. I've always enjoyed your take on things and the occasional rant. I think that's what it was meant to be. I think I cracked the code, everybody. I think I cracked the code. Kiki Chili Pepper with a £5 says, great stream last night as. Cheers, Lovey. It was awesome. Resi 9, great game. Earlier in the stream, I talked about it. I gave it a 9.25 out of 10. Losing just 0.75 because of Grace's fucking annoying speech. Zan Zoltan with 1,000 asses. Hey, Az, I saw bits here and there of your stream for Resident Evil Requiem. Would you recommend I get it or should I wait for a sale? Personally, if you're financially able to get it, go buy it. It's a great game. You won't be disappointed. If finances are a little bit tight, wait for it to go on to sale. It's a single player game. It will go on to sale. But I think it's going to hold its price for a while because I think it's going to be sought after for a fair bit because it's freaking awesome. Hold on, chat. We've got a knock at the door. I think we've got a delivery. 2 seconds. I'll stick some music on for you. BRB. It's really ready to go.
Okay, sizzling! Okay, sizzling! Okay, sizzling!
Take me by the hand. 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 He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, what the fuck are you wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man,
Okay, sizzling!
ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, have I been in the cat? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, acknowledge you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, that's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Dude, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Dude, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrene. Boobs. Right. Nothing exciting, I'm afraid. Just some packaging I'd ordered to pack things up. What am I packing up? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it was the tort police. Crimson Shadow with a 28 month says, hi, Az. Hope you're doing good. Thanks again for keeping this mad sportsman entertained. And because it's Crimson Shadow with a £3 super sticker, it's going to be a fist bump. Bang. Also, my sock fell off when I was coming back up the stairs. I've got no shoes on. I just got my socks on. And I was coming up the stairs and my sock fell off. So I had to put my sock back on. Dr. Dasuke with 100 Danish says, hi, chat. You guys should come to Mr. P stream. We're having fun over here. Well, no, because then it would be real people that were there, dude, instead of bots. So come on now. You know, you can't have a conversation with bots, dude. Let's just be, come on. Let's just be. DB with a £2 says, in a fight of the combiners, who would win? Ooh. And Dr. Dasuke, 100 for that sass? Is that it? 100 for that sass? I expected better, dude. I expected for that sass. 100. Wow. Who would win in the battle of the combiners? If I am to apply logic, which is very difficult, but if I was to apply logic, probably Computron. You think Devastator, but I think it'd be Computron. Because Computron is the only combiner that combines all the minds of the other Transformers, whereas the other combiners, it can actually cause some conflict within the combiner. So because it would actually strengthen Computon, I think that would be the way. I think ultimately that would be the winner. That's what I reckon. A lot of the Decepticons combiners conflict have a lot of conflict. Menasor, it's the Stunticons hate each other. The Stunticons hate each other. So that's why Menasor has issues when Menasor combines. As YouTube crashes for the first time. So there's lots of issues. But yes, that's what I reckon. That's what I reckon. Anyway. And then DB with a £2 says, have you seen Mikey No More's latest video? No, I have no idea who that is. I have no idea who Mikey No More is, but maybe their last video is cool. So there you go. Oof. Manu nearly went 3-1 up then. Yeah. Right, that catches us up to date with those. Now then, what am I gonna do? Should we have a little bit of a chat about Paramount and Warner? And then give myself a little bit of a break before afternoon tea, Sunday fun day. What do I reckon? What else? There was something that that tweaked my nipples. And I was like, oh, I want to have a little chit chat about that. Oh, Colhauser's not here because he's bloody streaming. He's streaming Battlefront 2 on the PS2. Wow. Wow. I'm just having a look. There was something. Oh. Yeah, hold on. I know. Somebody's there's no, I'm not actually. Do you know what? I'm not going to talk about that. Actually, do you know what? I'm not going to do that. We'll do something else. Was it about Tipples? Maybe. Hey, Saskas. Good morning, guys. That Resi Evil playthrough was fantastic. I loved it. I thought, I can't remember what I dreamt last night. I had a very broken sleep last night. I'm very tired today. A little bit under the weather, I think. 18 hours streaming in 2 days. It's a lot. Regardless of, first world problems, it is a lot. Takes a lot out of you mentally. Even though you're playing video game. But I thought last night, all my dreams are just going to be Resident Evil. And I can't remember what I was dreaming about, but I don't think it was. Good afternoon, Trek Matt. How you doing? Love the Resi playthrough. Thank you, Trek Matt. It was a great game. It was great to put it into two different big clumps. 7 hours, 40 minutes for the first stream, 8.5 hours for the second stream. Big clumps. I talked about Marathon earlier in the stream, so if you want to hear what I had to say about Marathon, you gotta go check that out. Because I talked about Resi 9, I talked about Marathon, I talked about Horizon Hunter's Gathering. On those. And then waiting now to the end of March for Crimson Desert. That looks like it could be special. Could be special. Now, I just want to, let me just say a few things about this Paramount thing, okay? Now, some people are happy that Paramount has won the bid for Warner. Netflix have pulled out. Paramount, who are in terrible debt, are being allowed to buy another company terribly in debt so that they can take on their debt to add to their debt. How are these deals even allowed to go through? I have no idea. Now, I just want to make perfectly clear, I didn't want Warner to go to Netflix, and I didn't want Warner to go to Paramount. I didn't want it to go to either of them. I think they were both terrible choices for Warner, because if they went to Netflix, Lord knows what we would get. B, it would kill physical media. C, it could kill cinema if you wanted to see things at the cinema, potentially. Paramount, it's not much better. You've got a company massively in debt who are making terrible movies, making terrible TV shows, who are now going to come into possession of some amazing IP from Warner. Physical media will remain, right? Cinema would remain, but what's going to happen to your favorite your favorite characters, your favorite heroes. And if you want an example, all you got to do is look at things like Star Trek, which is Paramount, and then look at Halo, which was Paramount. Two things that you would think. I mean, with Halo, you've got an absolute layup. No, they managed to absolutely destroy that. Star Trek is in, well, it's a laughing stock. It's literally the internet's laughing stock. We're pointing and laughing at Star Trek like it was a stupid idiot, because it is a stupid idiot. Because it's written by people with no life experience. No life experience. And so all they can write is who they are. So every episode, there's a different writer who can only write who they are. And so everything is just wildly all over the place. And a disaster, a mitigated disaster. Didn't Kurtzman produce Halo? I don't think so. I don't think so. But the Halo TV show, first episode, Master Chief takes his helmet off. First episode. Master Chef. Master Queef. Master Queef takes his helmet off. Well, if he doesn't take his helmet off, how are we going to know that he's going to do some emoting, like, you know? Well, the Netflix Witcher show has always been terrible. I said it was terrible from season fucking 1. When some people were glistening its fucking taint with their tongue, I was pointing out immediately that this was one fucking bullshit intersectional show that was holding Geralt back to push Yennefer and the other witches who were just fucking shite. And then season 2, suddenly people just like, oh, do you know what? I don't think The Witch was that nice. Fucking shite. It was always shite. Even Henry Cavill tried to tell you in a very nice way, because he's a very nice man by the looks of it. Paramount needs new leadership to not fumble this acquisition. Paramount needs to be fucking, they need to pay off their debts before they buy anything. That's what Paramount need to do. They need to get their shop in order. And it doesn't help when you got great IP that you're fucking up because you're a bunch of fucking retards. Because you don't want to entertain people. You want to push your echo-chambered ideology onto others. Or you're hiring writers, like I said, that have no life experience. So instead of wanting to put themselves in the eyes of that universe, they're putting that universe in their eyes, which is very different. See you later, Kiki. Very different indeed. Well, it's like the same with comics. There's the thing. Here's a thing that you could easily relate to. Comics. Why are comics so bad nowadays? Because the writers who are coming in, for the most part, not everyone, for the most part, instead of putting themselves in the eyes of that character, they're putting that character into their eyes and writing them. Because they're too fucking talentless. They're too talentless. They think that they are the most important thing that exists in the world. And therefore, this character now needs to see things through my eyes, through my perspective. This is my truth. Your girls listening, don't call me gay. Fine. I mean, you were the one who sucked my dick. I didn't suck yours, so you're the gay one. Fuck's sake. Wow. Jeez. Okay. It's not my fault that you like all the gay fucking memes that I send you on Instagram. Because you can relate to them. And then you send me messages back like, this is my truth as. This is who I am as. I was born this way as. I have relationships with women and sex with men. I'm not gay as. Yeah, I got news for you. Do you know what? Let's play it.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
The story of Dan Vasc. The story of Dan Vasc in a nutshell. So these writers can only or assume that these characters need to see the world through their eyes, through their lens. And so the shit. Tim Drake, he's a great character, but I'm gay, so I need to write him gay now because that's the only thing that I can do. Tim Drake becomes gay. Now Tim Drake's been retired from DC because they destroyed 37 years of a great character. 35 years or whatever, 34 years of Tim Drake being a great character. 2 years, 3 years of him being gay, gone. Bye. Let's age up Jonathan Kent to a 17-year-old boy and then make him gay. I'm sorry, but if I was an editor, if I was the editor in chief and somebody sat down and went, right, what I'd like to do is I would like to age up Jonathan Kent from a 13-year-old to a 17-year-old, and then I'd like to put him in a gay relationship, I would say, which door would you like to leave from? That door there or that window? Pick one. And then how do they decide to make Jonathan Kent Clark's son? How do they decide to show to you, the audience, that he's now gay? Well, they have him complete and utterly disorientated from a set of events, and his boyfriend forced himself on him. That's pretty great. So you age up a 13-year-old boy, and then you force a guy onto him when he's completely out of it. Well done, DC. Well done, Tom Taylor. And Tom Taylor's not a bad writer. Tom Taylor's actually a good writer. But my God, that Super Bowl. I remember, and what happened? And it got cancelled. Oh no, he's coming back in his own series. We're going to change the name. We're going to make it his own thing, his own identity. Where is it? Oh, it never it never happened. It never happened. Tim Drake, let's give it his own new series. 9 issues. Done. Which means they were given the pencils down at around about 6 issues. Just imagine, you've been given an ongoing series and you're 6 issues in and you're told, wrap it up. Because it's so shit. Now, DC just retired him. Just retired Tim Drake. He's gone off into the sunset to bum his boyfriend forever. So what do you think? Just imagine you've got Warner and DC Comics, because DC Comics is part of Warner. They're doing all this shite. And then you've got Paramount, who are doing all their shite. It's going to be a Shitatron 5000 combining together. We are massively in debt. Also, my pronouns are, and I'm gay. We are the para Warner, bro. Holy shit. Meanwhile, pre-existing gay characters and diverse characters get no support. They get, yeah, because they're already gay, you see. They're already gay. There's no point in actually doing something with a gay character that's already gay, was established as gay and brought in as gay. Why? Don't ask me. No, it's about taking away. It's about taking away. It's you like this character, we're going to take it away from you and make it this. And because you like this character, you must like it with what we do to it, which doesn't work. Never has, never will. Because you fundamentally changed what that character was to make it what you want it to be. It's now a completely different entity. Detective Comics should have kept him dead. The storyline that he was presumed dead in, he should have just been dead. It would have been a much more dignified way to get rid of him, to pass him to one side. North Star was always a gay character. Dan Vask, always a gay character. And now these two worlds collide. Gay worlds, massive gay worlds collide. Boom. So I can say that I'm not particularly excited for this merger. I wouldn't have been excited for it to merge with Netflix. With Netflix, it would have more stability. I don't know how long Paramount can even hold it together with the amount of debt that they're already in. But now here we are. Fingers crossed, full-time, Man United 2, Palace 1. Yeah. I mean, it's good effort for 10 men, man. Good effort for 10 men for Palace. Anyway, DC needs proper leadership. Jim Lee, isn't it? Jim Lee just likes to go fishing. He just likes to go fishing, and then when they want to put somebody on the microphone, they just go, "Hey, look, this is Jim Lee." And he's like, "Hi, I'm Jim Lee. I do Jim Lee shit." What I don't do is give a fuck about DC Comics, though. So, yeah, they need some proper leadership there. Are they going to get it? Doubt it. Marvel have been, Marvel are fucked, by the way. We got a few voices on the inside of Marvel. And the word on the street, Johnny, is that Marvel Comics are fucked. Absolutely massively fucked. But Marvel, at least one thing that Marvel have tried to do in recent times is get rid of the weirdos. A lot of the weirdos. Some of the weirdos. They still have others. They still have talentless writers there, but, you know, like Gail Simone writing the X. If there's one person that should be nowhere near the X-Men, it's Gail fucking Simone. Hi, it's Gail. My name's Gail Simone. I've been coasting off bullshit for over 20 fucking years. I'm actually a really shit writer. But I did an average Birds of Prey 20 years ago. But because I criticized the comic industry before that and essentially blackmailed them into giving me a job, if they try and get rid of me and the Whisper Network will try and ruin their lives. Fucking Gail Simone on the fucking cheese, man. On the X-Men. Fucking hell. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So whatever happens to DC Comics now? Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I really don't fucking care. Both Marvel and DC could go out of business tomorrow, and I'd just go, oh well. Oh well. Not my fault. Not my fault that decades of collecting comics, decades of reading Batman, predominantly Batman, you couldn't get me to purchase one now. I tried to see what Hush 2 was like. It was Jeff Loeb is a fucking great comic book writer. Great. I just want to really stress that. Jeff Loeb, I think, is a fantastic comic book writer. I've got tremendous amounts of respect for him. I thought Hush 2, what I read, which I think was 4 of issue, was awful. It was awful. And then I just read that first issue of Matt Fraction's Batman, and it was shite. And I'm just like, no, this is whatever the writing here. It's not in any shape, way, or form meant for me. Not in any way, shape, or form is this meant for me. So I'm good. You know, I'd not purchased a DC comic in what, 4 years, nearly 5 years, and I decide to try and give Hush 2 a go. I decide to try and give Matt Faction's Batman 1 a go. Well, that serves me right. Fuck me, I guess. So yeah, no more of that. Thanks. No thanks. It's all gravy, baby. So yeah, I don't care. It can go out of business tomorrow, and I wouldn't give two shits. I really wouldn't. It's not my fucking monkeys, not my circus. Nope. I didn't bother. I didn't even bother with the Batman Deadpool crossover. I didn't care. It sold well. We can't say that it sold well, because this is the lie of comics as well, by the way. And this has always been the case. But this is the lie of comics. Comics are sold to comic retailers, right? They're not sold to the end user when it comes to distribution from Marvel and DC. So all we know is how much the retailers purchase. But we never know what the actual retailers sold. So, you know, DC can go, well, do you know what? We sold over 500,000 issues of Absolute Batman #1. And technically they did, because that's how many they shipped to retailers. But how many of those retailers sold their Absolute Batman's #1? I mean, when I was away last year, I went into a few comic book stores, and they literally had rows. They had rows of Absolute Batman #1. Rows of them. So they'd bought a shitload, obviously. But how many of those there's I don't know. But that's, again, that is the lie of comics. You only get the number that is sold to the distributor. You don't get to the you only get the number which is sold to the brick and mortar. You don't get the actual numbers. And this is, and then you look at something like the Rippaverse. With the Rippaverse, the number that you see, they've sold 13,000, comic. Let's just take Saints and Sinners, the biggest selling Rippaverse comic of last year. #1 selling cover. we sold over 13,000 books. That wasn't 13,000 books that went to a brick and mortar store. That was 13,000 books that went to the end user. So if you put that, let's say, into the trade paperback charts, right? And the number one trade paperback sold 15,000, right? So it sold more. That would be how many of those trade paperbacks went to brick and mortar. It wouldn't be how many of those brick and mortar sold it to the end user. Just saying. So comics has always been a bit of a fudge when it comes to numbers. And this is why when you get tone deaf writers or artists that want to start shouting at their customers on social media, like Dan Slott, fucking gremlin motherfucker virgin, who wants to tell customers to fuck off. And then they go, customer, we don't sell to customers, we sell to shops. You're not our customer, and being so sorry, who does the brick and mortar then sell it to? So they think they can be clever. They think they can be funny and go, we don't sell to you, we sell to shops. Well, the shops are trying to sell to the people that you're telling to fuck off. And you wonder why. You wonder why the industry just eroded itself. Isn't it amazing that a lot of these industries like Hollywood, etc., comics, started to erode when social media rose? When with the invention of social media and the rise of social media, isn't it so funny that when people actually get to see who you truly are? Because the term good, any publicity is good publicity. Bad publicity is good publicity. Once upon a time, that was true because once upon a time, there was limited ways that you could get information across. Magazines, maybe a little bit on a gossip channel, gossip TV show. There was very little to actually get information across. So even if you saw a Hollywood actor acting badly, it was good publicity because that Hollywood actor was now in the limelight. But social media has destroyed that. Social media has destroyed that bad publicity is good publicity. Any publicity is good publicity. No, social media has destroyed that because now there is an abundance and such I can literally type a message right now to one of my favorite actors, right, who are existing on social media. I just have to go at and da-da-da. And when those people got onto social media and they decided to consistently tweet and show you who they actually were, then the horror set in. And they gave themselves away on who exactly they were as people. Same when it comes to other ventures, other companies. When the company tells people like Marvel, like Disney, if you didn't like The Force Awakens, you're a misogynist, racist, blah, blah, blah. We've seen it all. We've seen too much. You're literally telling your customers that they're racist and misogynistic because they didn't like a terribly written film. Nobody wants to take any responsibility anymore. They want to shirk the responsibility onto others. Oh, well, it's not possible that I wrote something bad. The customers must be racist. And because people aren't stupid, and I know that a lot of people would like to imagine that people are stupid because that way it cushions the blow and keeps their egos intact. I'm covered in packaging. People aren't stupid and they see through this like fucking a freshly cleaned window. So you might think you're being oh so clever. Oh, if we deflect it. No, you're not. You're just alienating people by the droves. By the droves. And then, because social media itself algorithmically pushed everyone into their own little boxes, you know, we got 1,200 people here. With all due respect, the vast majority of the 1,200 people here agree with kind of what I say. There might be a couple of dissenters, there might be a couple of detractors, whatever. But the vast majority of that 1,200 people agree with what I say because algorithmically, you've been drawn into this section for whatever reason, because you've heard me speak out against Hollywood or the gaming industry or da-da-da-da-da. So the algorithm has pushed you into that field. It's the same with everyone else. We've all been algorithmically pushed into our own little sections. And so people and companies predominantly only hear what they want to hear from their audiences because they've been algorithmically pushed to them. So when a film comes out or a TV show comes out that people don't like, and then suddenly there's a barrage of this is shit, this is crap, what the fuck? Because now you're being atted into something that normally you wouldn't be atted into. Then the response is, well, this must be a bunch of fucking morons. This must be a bunch of racists or sexists or homophobes. How dare they criticize? I get praised all the time. We get validation all the time. Who are these? That's the danger. Dead internet theory. That's the danger of what happens when you get pushed into these bubbles. You suddenly stop being able to be open-minded. And if you're weak, by the way, if you're so weak, you stop being open-minded and you start to just filter in one thing. So if you get a contrary to that, you attack it. And that's where we get to. If I was running a business, I would 100% have a social media clause in there. 100%. If you have in your profile that you work for whatever company it is, and then you start bad-mouthing things, but you want to have the caveat in, my opinions don't reflect that of my employer, doesn't work. Because you're associating that company in your bio. So trying to put that dumbass disclaimer below it don't work. If you've got, I work for Marvel, and then go, look at all these fucking misogynistic pigs, but you have underneath, my opinions don't reflect that of Marvel. Well, you just did, because you have Marvel in your bio. It just, and I know it's not an Elvis song, because it was written beforehand. But I just kind of feel, can we have a little less conversation, a bit more action, please? When it comes to stuff nowadays. A little less conversation, a little bit more action, please. As in, get your shit done and shut your dick liquor. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, there we go. Right, let's finish off these giggity, and then I'm going to chill out until Windrose, 6 p.m. UK time. Carl Hauser with a membership for 41 months says, I'm so sorry. I didn't get the notification for your stream. So mad. I was just streaming and people were telling me that I'm missing. Dude, I wasn't telling you to stop your stream. Enjoy yourself on your fucking stream. I unboxed my Transformers Compendium. So I was just like, Kohlhauser would have liked this. I was like, where is Kohlhauser? So, no, dude, fucking do your shit, man. Holy cow. DB with a £2 says, get Dan Vask to cover Jace plus Wheeled Warriors. No, do you know what Dan Vask needs to do? Finish Man Buns Are Gay. Where's the song, Dan? Where's the song, Dan? Striker X24 with a $5. Is there anything good movie or TV wise with all this crap still going on? I started the new Scrubs and it's not bad. Is there anything else? I mean, there's plenty of stuff which is good. Unfortunately, there's a lot of shit which is bad. But, Mobland last year was absolutely amazing. Night of the Seven Kingdoms was phenomenal. That was great stuff. That was a wonderful watch. Go watch that. I don't want to watch this new Scrubs. The old Scrubs was amazing. I don't want, even if it's okay, I don't want okay Scrubs. I just know that it'll be watered down. I know I'll watch it and be like, yeah, they've totally fucking watered it down here and there and there. And I don't want that. I don't want that. I've got very, very good memories of how great Scrubs was. As the new Scrubs is great, honest. Yeah. Says the Argentinian that fucking sends me ATP. Yeah, okay. Mr. Darkinson with a 50 Polish says, wasn't Paramount bought by David Ellison, son of Larry Ellison, a centibillionaire, third wealthiest man in the world? I guess even combined Paramount and Warner Brothers debt is like a change for the phone. Yeah, they bought them. That doesn't mean they're going to sink their own money to fucking get it out of debt. You got to make the company work to get that money. You don't want to be buying shit and then just fucking funneling your own money. Oh, geez. No. That's how you get broke. I'm going to buy this company and then I'm going to just fucking plow all my money. No. You got to make the company work for you. They see something there. Can they turn it around? We'll have to see. Yes, they are making, well, it's looking like they're making some better decisions when it comes to getting rid of people like Alex Kurtzman and stuff like that. Great. But now they want to make Star Trek movies. Star Trek isn't a movie franchise. It's a TV franchise. It really is. Yes, there have been movies, but the movies have come after you've established the characters for multi-seasons. That's the way that you can do that. And we're also hearing that they want to do Star Trek movies. Do they have any ideas for them? No. So who knows? Beetle Johnson with a membership for 24 months. Thank you very much indeed, Beetle Johnson. Jeremy the Cyborg with a $5 says, isn't Skydance buying Paramount, a conservative company? No, don't get, right. Don't make this political. This isn't a political purchase, right? This isn't a political purchase at all. Yes, the Ellisons have a good relationship with Trump. This isn't a political thing. If you're expecting Paramount to suddenly become a more, I don't put it this way. I don't want personally a TV network or a whatever you want to call it, production house, whatever, to become right. I want them to become entertaining is what I want them to be. I want them to make entertainment. And entertainment, the best types of entertainment, by the way, take facets from different places. Star Trek was always a very interesting show to watch because it would take different ideological perspectives and then put them up against others and make you think and stuff like that from time to time. But ultimately, Star Trek was normally just well-written fun. That's what it was. That didn't involve politics. It was just interesting science fiction stories written by intelligent people. The theological episodes were actually few and far between. So I just want entertainment. I don't want a conservative network. I don't want a fucking liberal network. I want a fun network. I want an entertaining network. Ben Shapiro. I'm no fan of the Daily Wire. I've made that perfectly clear. But Ben Shapiro comes out and says, hey, look, we've got, what's his name? Kang from Marvel, and he's going to appear in our films, and it's making the libtards mad. And I'm just like, why would you be such a fucking idiot? Why wouldn't you just say, we've got Kang from Marvel, and he's going to be in a movie, and it's going to be great, and we really hope that everybody comes and watches it and enjoys it. It's going to be a fun time. But you're gonna fucking push it. You're gonna fucking stick it to the libtards. It's just like, oh, just fuck off. All you're gonna do is just alienate people who could have gone to watch your film. Adventures in Space, Star Trek, perfect. Adventures in Space. That's what. Same with Doctor Who. Adventures in Space. So, Jeremy, I would say I don't want it to be. And it won't be, by the way. Well, I don't think any of them at the Daily Wire understand what fucking entertainment is, to be honest with you. I don't think they understand. I don't think they understand the fundamentals of what entertainment's actually meant to be, which is enjoyment for the masses. The masses meaning it doesn't fucking matter where they tick a box every 4 fucking years. Beetle Johnson with the $2 says, can I see that Transformers merch one more time? Nope, you're going to have to go back and watch it because there was lots of it. But it's all on this stream. You just have to go further back. Carl Hauser with a 20 Canadian says, sorry that I missed out on the Transformers you showed. It's okay. You can go back and watch it later, dude. Though I do love that big fucking juicy Autobot pin. Oof. Whoa. Bashy Washy's been a member for 54 months. Says, you sexy wanker. How are you? I'm doing good. Moving houses and shit. Love you so much. I'm doing good, boo. How are you? This is my Arabian Prince. If the Noons deal doesn't work out, then we've got the Bashy Washy deal as well. Probably, possibly on the table. DB with a £2 says comics are booming. Not just at not at DC and Marvel. Well, some places maybe. Jaydan with a $5 says weekly reminder. You get to see me once again. Taking it in 4 days. Mwah. Cannot wait, Jayden. Mikey Gassler, how you doing, Mikey? With a $5 says, I saw the new Elvis documentary / concert film, epic. And it was amazing. Even if you're not an Elvis fan, you'll enjoy it immensely. Elvis is narrator. Nice. I do that too well. It's because I'm hanging around with a bunch of gays like Dan Vask and Jeremy. Sam Zoltan with the 2,000 arses. That's at least £1.20. Are you disrespecting me for my money? Yes. Let me remind you, kind sir, we have 3 World Cups. How many cups do you have? 1. Jules Rimet still gleaming. and you fucking cheated. Hand of God, I'll give you the fucking backhand of God, mate. Also, I'm enjoying Scrubs for now. And also the new season of Primal. Let's see if they can keep it going. And then if with a $10 says, please consider playing Voyager Into the Unknown game. It's great and it needs more love. It's a great diversion from Academy. I did play the demo and I did quite like it. It is something that I would like to play at some point, but I don't know exactly when. Right, folks. That catches it up. Oh, wait. We got a Kroom with a £5 says, don't know if you're a Red Dwarf fan, but I saw one of the co-creators, Rob Grant, died last week. Better sci-fi concepts in there than Star Trek Academy. Yeah, a big fan of Red Dwarf. Really sad that Rob Grant died. He was the comedy guy. You know, he was the guy that really put the humor in there. Naylor was the guy that did the more serious stuff and the more story arcing stuff. So yeah, it's 70 years old as well. But let's just be honest, the best days of Red Dwarf are behind us, and those first 6 seasons of Red Dwarf before the writers went their separate ways were just some of the greatest comedy out there. I still love to go back and rewatch those first 6 series because they were just so good, so damn good. So yeah, massive loss, but his work will live on. You know, he will be known as a writer of one of the greatest comedy sci-fi shows of all time, the greatest comedy sci-fi of all time, but one of the greatest comedy shows of all time. Right, folks. So I'm going to be back in an hour and a half with Sunday Fun Day. We're going to be back onto Windrose. It's the Pirate's Life for me. Massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you for giving up your free time. Everyone who super chatted, remembered, gifted memberships, thank you for supporting the channel. See you in 90 minutes. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Belubu.